What the fuck is this piece of shit?
When you think of the worst COD Zombies DLC ever, first few things that comes to people's minds are DLCs that include maps like JRRizzo, Burger Town, Setsubo no Shima, which till this day has a rare group of people still hating on this map, which is beyond me. Beast from Beyond, Darkest Shore, and Tortured Path, and many more, but all that comes down to opinion. Now in this video, I honestly think, objectively, subjectively, and factually think what I'm about to talk to you all in this video about might actually be the worst Zombies DLC of all time, and it comes from the game Modern Warfare Zombies. Modern Warfare Zombies Season 4 Reloaded was honestly appalling. Now, as you all are aware, Treyarch are the ones who made Modern Warfare Zombies, but after Season 2 for Modern Warfare Zombies, they had stopped working on that mode to then focus on both Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7. Now, Modern Warfare Zombies was still getting updated by Sledgehammer from Modern Warfare Zombies Season 3 and onwards. The only work Treyarch done throughout the whole of Modern Warfare Zombies from start to finish was the story, but that's it. And honestly, I'd say Sledgehammer done a pretty decent job. The new Dark Ether areas and the new story missions were cool, especially the boss fight they made with the Entity. Now, they cooked with that boss fight, making it one of the best boss fights to ever exist in my opinion. They were also adding in cool new schematics and new warlords, which honestly I do appreciate in Modern Warfare Zombies, as I do think the warlords are cool little side things to do in Modern Warfare Zombies. But then we get to what I mentioned previously for Season 4 Reloaded, and Modern Warfare Zombies was only getting one thing, being the unstable rift. You didn't get anything for Season 4 at all. Not Season 4 launch, this was something being for Season 4 Reloaded. That was the only Zombies thing for Season 4 at all, the unstable rift. And no, it's not got any new schematics, it's not got any new warlords, it's not got a new story mission, it didn't have any new little side quests to unlock stuff, just the unstable rift. So in my mind, you would want to think if you're only getting one thing for Modern Warfare Zombies as a DLC or any game at that fact, then it has to be really good to make up for it only being a single thing being added into the game. No, it was goddamn awful. To unlock the unstable rift, all you're doing is filling up 4 soul boxes. But for each soul box, God, what the fuck was that voice crack? Zombies have to be killed with a certain ammo mod, which can either be dead wire, brain rot, napalm burst, or cryo freeze. Once you have then filled up all 4 soul boxes, a red portal will spawn anywhere on the map, and your attack map will automatically pinpoint where the unstable rift spawns in, and you need to activate and vote yes to then go into this red portal. So the quest itself isn't all that, but for Modern Warfare Zombie standards, I can appreciate. But here comes the kicker. Anyone can go into the portal, and the moment one team goes into that portal, the portal will close and it cannot be reopened for the rest of the match. Imagine doing all that work, going around the map, looking for those soul boxes and bringing in the schematics that will help you for those soul boxes, and once you've done all those 4 soul boxes, a random team just hops in the red portal you opened for it to then be closed and not be reopened again in that same match. Like, that is so god awful. Like, why? You're the one who done the hard work, so you should be the only one who goes in that portal alongside your own team, not a random ass team that just waited for someone to do all the work to open that red portal and steal it from you. Like, I don't know what Sledgehammer was cooking here. Now, if that doesn't happen to you and you do manage to go inside of the red portal and actually play the unstable rift itself, it is quite cool, and it's the closest thing to round based in this game. You need to go through 5 difficult rounds while stuck in the same Dark Ether section you were back in Season 1, which kind of sucks. It's kind of like a survival map. They basically just put you right in the center of the Season 1 Dark Ether map. But aside from that, it was alright, I guess. I do wish we got a new area, but it was alright. But again, you're going through 5 difficult rounds to unlock a camo, a really cool camo by the way, which is something I do give Modern Warfare 3 specifically big huge credits for. The camos in that game were brilliant, and schematic cooldowns, which schematic cooldowns are a really big help, especially for people that, like myself, play a lot of Modern Warfare Zombies. And it's decent for what Modern Warfare Zombies is, but once you do that, that's it. there really isn't anything cool, and it's shit because the idea is cool, especially when there is no round based in Modern Warfare Zombies at all. Take Vanguard, Duranfong, and Terra Maledicta. Those are objective based maps, kind of like Outbreak, but there is a specific quest that you can do that will unlock a round based version of those maps. The Unstable Rift was going in that direction, but throughout that Unstable Rift you also have a time limit of 45 minutes, your basic Modern Warfare Zombies game, which I do think really does suck. So this is what we have learned from this DLC. There wasn't enough content, the Unstable Rift being the only piece of Modern Warfare Zombies content for Season 4 as a whole, working on a quest for this DLC, and for it to just mean nothing if a random team just steals it from you that you worked hard towards for. No new location used for the Unstable Rift. It was a cool different take of a somewhat round based mode, but still has a timer, no new bosses or no new HVTs, which would have been cool as at the end of each round you're facing off against a difficult HVT. So to go get a new unique one for the Unstable Rift would have been nice, but it never happened. All in all, every reason and explanation I just listed off just proves that this is the worst Zombies DLC of all time. Now I am going to pass this next part of the video on to JRRizzo, as he is more knowledgeable and more loving to Modern Warfare Zombies than most people in the Zombies community, and he will be giving his thoughts on the Unstable Rift DLC. All of JRRizzo socials will be linked in the description below. Take it away, Rizzo.
Hey people, Rizzo here. Today, Clarky here asked me to revisit MWZ and finally tackle what is widely considered to be one of the worst pieces of post-launch content in Zombies history. My old Resident Evil 3 nemesis, the Unstable Rift. But what exactly makes this seemingly innocuous little challenge gauntlet so bad? And why did it cause even the most ardent MW3 supporters to say, yeah, fuck this? Well, why don't you stick around and find out? The issues actually start before you even get into the rift itself. To open an Unstable Rift portal, you need to find 3 obelisks around Urzikstan and get kills around them with a damage type that corresponds with a symbol on said obelisk. The longer the match goes on, the more obelisks will spawn. Not bad in theory, but other squads can steal that portal, leaving you to repeat the obelisk process all over again. In the interest of complete fairness, they did slightly fix this in an unspecified patch by adding a delay to Fang's announcement of the rift. Originally, everyone in the lobby would see it on their minimap instantly, but now, Fang will announce it to your squad first and it won't appear to anyone else for a couple minutes. However, if you don't have a Scorcher and you need to actually hoof it there on foot, other squads can still steal it by the time that grace window runs out. So right off the bat, things aren't great. Let's hop on in and see just how bad this thing truly is. The Unstable Rift is a survival gauntlet consisting of 5 waves that get considerably more difficult as they progress. Wave 1 consists of zombies and hellhounds. Wave 2 bumps up the global health and damage values to Elder Rift tier, and by the time you hit Wave 5, you're gonna have HVT Manglers, Mimics, Disciples, all that jazz thrown into the common spawn pool. It gets really ridiculous after a while, but the game attempts to balance the scales a little bit by giving you a lot of buffs on spawn. Every player that enters the rift is given every single perk except for Tombstone, gold Pack 3 weapons, mags of holding, and golden armor plates. Unfortunately, this isn't enough due to just how poorly balanced the experience is in general. You see, zombies, especially modern zombies, has a very delicate balance. Push too far and it becomes oppressive and annoying. Push too little and you can sleepwalk through even the highest rounds. The Unstable Rift does both somehow. If you play optimally, get a 6-man squad with Scorchers, VR11s, Deadwire RGLs, Healing Aura, and Sentry Guns, and just camp on these stairs, yeah, you can play the game half asleep. But if you play any other way, the unrelenting spawns, artificial difficulty of the HVT's health pool, and the sheer damage output by the enemies make it nearly impossible. This is why many hate the Unstable Rift. It's designed so poorly that it thinks throwing a bunch of bullet sponge enemies at you and pigeonholing you into one optimal playstyle constitutes difficulty, when in reality, it just makes the experience boring and strips it of all replay value. This was something MWZ was actually really good at. You could load into Urzikstan and those Dark Aether Rifts with just about anything you wanted, and so long as you were decent at the game, you'd find success. The Unstable Rift goes completely against that design philosophy, and again, pigeonholes you into one real strategy and class setup. But what if I told you there's something far worse? Something that takes this already flawed, lazily balanced concept and turns it into something truly horrid. The worst part of the Unstable Rift, by a long shot, is these guys. Around Wave 3, the Rift will start throwing HVT mimics into the pool of hostiles, and it completely destroys the match. Now, this wouldn't be a problem if we were playing Cold War, since mimics are fairly well balanced in that one, but MW3's mimics, and HVTs especially, have this awful ranged attack where they spit an electric ball at the player. Mimics had it in Cold War as well, but it was usually only used when the Mimic couldn't path to a player, and when they did, the attack splash radius was so small they almost had to direct impact a player with it to deal any damage. In MW3, this attack received quite a few buffs, to the point where it's now almost completely uncounterable. There's almost zero windup for the attack, it can arc over crowds and obstacles to hit you, and the biggest one, the actual range on the explosion is fucking insane. Add on to this the fact that the attack's damage scales with zone difficulty, and you're taking 150 free damage in a single shot. For those unfamiliar, the term free damage refers to damage that you just cannot avoid, no matter how good you are at the game. And of course, HVT mimics do this attack all the fucking time, and because there can be multiple mimics on the field at once, if RNG isn't in your favor, you can have 2 or 3 or even 4 mimics shoot this completely uncounterable attack at you at once. But wait! There's more! Because MW3 doesn't have the double hit prevention system of Cold War and Vanguard, you can literally go from full armor and health to downed in a single frame. Admittedly, this fringe circumstance doesn't happen often. Most of the time you'll just take a free hit or two, which is still abhorrent game design by the way, but the fact that it can happen in the first place is absolutely ludicrous. Dying with literally no way to prevent it never feels good, and in the unstable Rift, it happens all the goddamn time. Yeah, that's fucking awesome. There was anything I could do there. And there you have it. A thorough, relatively speaking, dive into just what makes the unstable Rift so bafflingly terrible. I'm a huge fan of MWZ, despite its long list of flaws. Hell, I still boot it up every now and again for a quick casual match. But the Unstable Rift is such a masterclass in inept game design that even I can't defend it. If your only experience with Modern Warfare 3 Zombies was this thing, I wouldn't blame you in the slightest for putting it at the bottom of your COD Zombies tier list.
I hope we do not see something like this happen for a Zombies game ever again. The lack of content, random teams and players stealing something from you in your match you worked so hard for. Overall, just a huge disappointment for both the people that actually like Modern Warfare Zombies and the COD Zombies community as a whole. Anyways, lads and lassies, if you all did enjoy this video, subscribe, leave a like, click the notification bell also to the channel. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you so much, Rizzo, for hopping on for this video. Once again, check out JRRizzo and the link in the description below. But guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you within the next video or live stream. And goodbye!